Welcome, sports fans, or should I say esports fans. We have another pro game coming up. In the bottom left-hand corner, we have a red Protoss in control from Team Evil Geniuses, and in the top right corner, we have our blue Terran. I think it says WaShiNGjApe. I think I'm just going to call him Ape. I hope that is not racist in any manner. Don't you hack. I don't know exactly what's going on in this match. I don't know if Ape has a hacking history. Ape is a level 2 or a second place Masters, I believe, while iNcontrol is obviously Grandmaster level. So this is Grandmaster versus Master, which sometimes the skill is not too far apart. I'm not sure why he's actually asking if he's hacking or not. Nonetheless, we have a typical starting going out here. Supply depot going down near the mineral line so he can immediately get back to the mineral line. Not worried about walling off against a Protoss, as it is usually not a main concern most people have. You usually want to do a 1-Rax fast expand because you're not too worried about early aggression unless they go perhaps a 3-gate, even a 4-gate if they're getting really aggressive. I don't know if this game is going to get interesting. We do have iNcontrol saying that he is a hacker in the Team Liquid thread. So this is interesting. We do have a barracks coming down at the natural with continued, now I'm going to say it right, SCV, considering I like to call them SVCs because it flows so much nicer in my mind, evidently. We do have iNcontrol sending his scout out with Ape not sending one out at all. Now we can just go ahead and follow him along here. Nothing fancy going on. We do have the gateway coming in, and iNcontrol taking gas at the, I'm assuming about the 215 mark, considering how far along it is. We do have the scout coming in into the main base. He sees the barracks going down. There is no more production of, he wanted the orbital extremely early. Probe is going to head on out of there as soon as his shields are out. I'm going to wait for them to restore, most likely. How do I get off of this? There we go. And he's going to get cornered there. Doesn't get cornered completely well enough. We do have the Cybernetics Core coming down next to the gateway. You're going to see some Stalker plate. He's not going for the normal 1 Zealot out of this. He's not forward fast expanding, so I'm not sure what he's aiming for. Ape, I'm not sure exactly if he's going to try to expand. He is building another supply depot to keep the supply going. He has a Marine coming out. He wants to deal with the scout. He already has one out. I don't know if this probe is going to build a proxy or not. He is sent back to the tower. These Marines could easily go. We do have an expand coming from Ape. So annoying to play hackers, iNcontrol says. Not exactly sure how he is hacking, especially at such a higher thing going on. Apparently I have a practice today, which is really funny considering the fact he's going to be in my recording. You're going to be in my video. Haha. Need, like, what, 10 minutes? Anywho, so why do it? He says, QQ complaining, why should you hack? He does have the Nexus going down. Now, I'm not sure exactly how he thinks he's hacking. I don't know if that's maybe a map hack so he can see everything that's going on. Maybe that's why he didn't scout. I will admit there was no scout coming from WaShiNGjApe. iNcontrol continuing doing what he's doing. He does have the Warp Gate tech coming out. He's not chroning boosting that out as I do. Then again, I off versus Protoss, so I don't know jack about what I'm saying about there. We do have the Mothership Core coming, or is out, and the second Nexus is almost out. We do have the Command Center going out and not upgrading straight to, oh, there it goes. Instead of building the SVCs, it is building an orbital. Another supply depot going down. He is not anywhere near being supply blocked. There still has not been a single scout from Ape. iNcontrol going for another gateway and a robo facility. He's worried about these Marines. He knows that there's there. That's all that's been there so far. He's going to get a quick scat out with his Stalker. Know that he should... No, what are you doing? Oh, my God. 2 HP. The Stalker is going to head on home. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know if that was a miss micro by iNcontrol. They're almost losing that Stalker, the only other unit he really has at this moment. Armament supply is 6-13. Ape going much farther ahead. We do have double reactors coming out with Tech Lab reshooting Stimpack. This orbital command, we are getting, we're pumping out 2. We are pumping out 2 SVCs at the same time. We have double saturated gas. No gas is built at the second. Both gases are taken at the main for iNcontrol. We do have an observer coming out, along with the 2 more gateways. I'm sure they're going to be changing into, yep, all warp gates instantaneously. Another Stalker is out on the field. I do not see any Zealots. The only units we have is two Stalkers, excuse me. The second one that, like I said, it almost died is not. We do have an Observer already on the field. I must have missed this, or this was just produced. It was just produced. He is going for 2 Observers so he can get the map control that he needs. We do have the Marines and a Marauder at the center. I don't know if we have any starports. We do have a factory, so factory is going up about the 7-minute mark. So he's not rushing towards, we're doing mainly bio. Do we have an engineering bay? We do not have an engineering base, so we do not have any sort of upgrades going on at this moment. Second base is continuing its mining and building SVCs. We have no more pro production out of in control, though he is blocked at the moment. 2 pylons going down for him. So he is keeping up on spending his minerals, so the supply block is not bothering him too much. Marines are going to chill there. The Observer is going to see this. Hopefully he doesn't scan. He doesn't see the little shimmer of the cloaked unit floating about. We do have a push coming here. There is not that much back here for in control. Yeah, there is not much here. This is looking very bad. There is nothing here. I don't know if he has a robo. There is an Immortal coming out. Immortals are not going to be good against that many Marines. It does absolutely nothing. The only thing it is slightly good for is the Marauders, because they do the 20 versus armored, though it just basically does their standard damage. He needed a Colossus. That was his main problem here. The no Colossus is coming out. He should know what is about to hit him. He does not have the unit composition to deal with this 26 to 33 army supply. Another Stalker is warping in. He's going to try to get as much ready as he can. The army is pulling back, however. If he would have pushed in, he would have had a very good chance of winning. In control, not having the unit composition he would have needed. We do have the Colossus coming out now. This was a good time to push, however, he did not actually push. We have the Observer at the main. We do have the engineering bay down, getting +1 attack. And more supply depots going down a mass amount. He wants to start pumping out these Marines. He's doing mass bio. We do have the double medevacs coming out, so he's finally going to be able to heal this army. The factory is producing nothing. It was simply a gateway to the starport. Still 2 SVCs at the same time. We do have 2 pro production at a time, and we have double forge going down to get those double upgrades going. Now, we do have a pylon going down. Something got canceled, or I'm not sure what just got destroyed. There might have been a proxy that I did not actually see. Oh, there it was. It was dissipating away. So in control is actually now supply blocked. We may see a drop at any second now. I don't know what these medevacs are actually planning on doing. Observer is seeing everything. 38 to 59 is the current army supply, with the worker supply relatively in the same ballpark. We do have 1 probe at this Zelnaga tower and the Observer here at the ramp. 1 Colossus is at the in with the army, excuse me. And we have the Mothership Core full energy, though a recall would not be helpful at this point. We do have the Photon Overcharge, however, which would be great. We have a second Colossus that is coming in. It could be chrono boosted out. There's plenty of chrono boosting power on this. We have 3 more gateways coming in for in control and double chrono to upgrade. He knows he's in trouble with this unit composition. We have 2 Vikings to help deal with the Colossus and 2 medevacs. He is pushing out, getting really close to the natural. In control is going to hopefully spot this with the Observer. He knows it's coming. He has a great warning of this. The probe might have actually pulled out before he saw this. We have more reinforcements coming in from Ape. Observer is noting that there are upgrades being produced. There is a 3rd being taken by Ape. We do have 1 photon cannon back there to prevent drops and a second. The mineral line well protected. Nothing over here, however. We do have a 3rd Colossus coming out. This is going to... There is an engagement coming in at any point. I don't know what Ape is doing. If he's indeed map hacking, he is doing it in a very strange way. It looks like he's making sure there are no proxies. I'm not exactly sure what he meant by hacking, however, then. If he is map hacking, he obviously is playing it off as if he doesn't. The hacking might have just been something else, though he did not deny that it wasn't. Not that that's the point of this game. The game is obviously here. In control, doing what he does best. However, this does not feel like... I feel like I'm watching something totally different at the 12.5-minute mark. We're only at 116 supply for in control. Feels very un-Grandmaster-like at this point to have such a low unit composition and so few engagements at the 13-minute mark. There's been literally nothing happening yet. I always expect every Grandmaster game to have way more action. However, maybe that's just an expectation that I shouldn't automatically assume. We do have this up and running with full saturation. He has an amazing amount of workers going up. We have more medevacs coming in with these Marine Marauders and the 2 Vikings. There are more than 2. There are 6, in fact. The Colossus are going to stand absolutely no chance. Army supply is now 82 to 110. The Colossus might be able to even that up until the Vikings actually end up taking them out. Ape has now supply blocked himself because he is so high at the 185 mark. 193, as soon as the supply depots are built, this shoots up. He is almost supply capped at the 14-minute mark. iNcontrol needs to be a little nervous about this. This is going to be about the ending at this point. Oh, my dear Lord. It is an all-in 14-minute push. Oh, my God. What is he doing? Oh, my goodness. Oh, look at the SVCs. The wall off perfectly. The wall off completely just perfect at this point. The SVC's going down. The worker count just dropping. We do have the Colossus trying to burn up as many as they can. One Colossus does go down. The other one is also down. Stalker's doing the best they can. Shields are starting to dissipate. Marines are pushing forward. There are still a ton. There is a couple of holes over here. The small pushback. The Photon Overcharge is in effect. But no Colossuses remain. We have nothing in production. iNcontrol decides to leave after this all-in push. I'm not sure what was going on, but that was an amazing 200 supply at 14 minutes with the all-in push. Lots of barracks built as backup. Very interesting build for Ape here. I'm not sure what the banter was at the beginning, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a little turtlier than I was expecting. Most pro games don't end up being quite so turtly. However, I am a little curious about the beginning of that. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.